فله عشر أمثالها ومن جاء بالسيئة فلا يجزى إلا مثلها وهم لا يظلمون.
Today's theme of the khutbah is descriptions and rulings regarding sacrificial animals. Praise be to Allah, who had sworn by the dawn and the 10 nights. He ordained that his servants seek closeness to him who sacrifice, and he attached in his magnificent book the act of sacrifice with prayer because of its virtues. I bear witness that there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah alone, who has no partner, and I bear witness that Muhammad ﷺ is his servant and messenger. Peace and blessings be upon him, his household, his companions, and those who follow their path till the last day. O people, fear your Lord and thank him on the bounty of ordaining the acts of sacrifice, that you seek closeness to him through it and by giving out your precious wealth. Indeed, these acts of sacrifice are the sunnah of your father Ibrahim and your prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon them. Certainly, for every strand of hair is a reward, and for each strand of wool is a reward. O Muslims, spending wealth on sacrificial animals is better than giving the same amount in charity. Sacrifice is a sunnah that is stressed upon for those who have the means and ability. Therefore, sacrifice as much as you can on behalf of yourselves, parents, families, wives and children, so that reward is acquired by all, and also to imitate your noble Prophet ﷺ, who sacrificed on behalf of his family. Some people would deprive themselves and other family members the reward of sacrifice by only sacrificing on behalf of their parents, while it is permissible to sacrifice on behalf of themselves, children and wives. On the other hand, if the person offering the sacrifice is doing so based on a will, he should go ahead and do it exactly as the will dictates. Some people sacrifice on behalf of a deceased person at the first year after his or her demise, calling it sacrifice of the pit. This is an innovation. Also, some people, when slaughtering the sacrificial animal, while mentioning the name of who they are slaughtering the animal for, they rub the back of it through the face up to the neck. This is also an innovation. The correct practice is mentioning the name while slaughtering it without rubbing, as the Messenger ﷺ did. And if he slaughters it with niyyah only, without mentioning name of which the animal is being sacrificed for, the intention is sufficient in this case. Sacrificial animals are from camels, cattle, sheep, and goats, as the case may be. Offering sacrifice with the above mentioned classes is only valid when two conditions are fulfilled. The first condition is for the sacrificial animal to reach the designated age by the Sharia, and secondly, the animals must be free from deformities that would make them not fit for the purpose. As per age, camels must complete at least 5 years, cattle must complete at least 2 years, sheep must complete 6 months, and goats must complete at least 1 year. The deformities that render animals not fit for sacrificial purposes have been outlined in a hadith by the Messenger ﷺ. He said, 4 should be avoided in sacrifice: a one-eyed animal which has obviously lost the sight of one eye, a sick animal which is obviously sick, a lame animal which obviously limps, and an animal with a broken leg with no marrow. An obvious lame animal is the one that cannot catch up with the normal ones in walk, while an obvious one-eyed animal is the one that is noticeable by mere sight. But if the deformity is that the animal cannot see with an eye while the eye is still intact, it is fit for sacrifice, but it is disliked. An obvious sickness is the one noticed while the animal eats or walks. Also, scabies, no matter how minute, is categorized under sicknesses that render animals not fit for sacrifice. There are other deformities that are disliked but don't render animals not fit for sacrificial purposes, like amputated ear when ear is cut and when horn is broken. Sacrificing an animal with defective teeth, like to have a tooth or two off, is permissible. Sacrificing an animal that is fatter and bigger than another one from the same class is always better in terms of reward than sacrificing the smaller. Sacrificing a goat or a ram is better than being one of the 7 men that share the sacrifice of a camel or a cow. To be one of the 7 men that sacrifice a camel or a cow in terms of sufficiency is tantamount to sacrificing a goat or a ram. It is therefore permissible for each of the 7 men to include his family members, just as it is when sacrificing a goat or a sheep. Whoever is capable of slaughtering his sacrificial animal himself should do that. And if not, he should be around when the animal is being slaughtered. And if it happens for some reasons that the animal is slaughtered in his absence, it is okay. Finally, Allah says, "Verily, we have granted you, O Muhammad alayhi salatu salam, al-Kawthar, that's a river in the paradise. Therefore, turn in prayer to your Lord and sacrifice to Him only. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our prayers and acts of sacrifice. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh."